Hi everyone, my name is Luke Berta. I'm 11 years old and I like to create three-dimensional art, animatronics, puppets, and more. Today I'm going to be showcasing all of my artwork so far. For Halloween, me and my friend really wanted to be axolotls. So we searched everywhere online, but we couldn't find the right one. So I decided to make one for me and my friend. The frame is a 3D printed lizard-like creature. We added springs so that when the mouth opens, it can retract. The skin is made out of fleece that's cream colored. The eyes are made out of mesh so I can see. And the gills are made out of wire, the same fleece as this, and fur. The wire so I can bend it around. And I recently learned how to use a sewing machine, so I decided to sew it up. And we also used tuxedos because we couldn't make a full body, so we decided to buy our own tuxedos. Do you know what an axolotl is? An axolotl is a salamander from Mexico that never leaves the water and stays as a baby forever. Regular salamanders, as babies, they have these gills and stay in the water for the rest of their baby life. As they grow, they lose those gills and they get out of the water and get the ability to stay on land or water. Axolotls keep their gills forever and they stay inside the water forever. And now this is my fishing bear. He's made out of hot glue and wood. That's what his body's made out of. Now at the time, I didn't know that hot glue wouldn't go good with wood. So one really hot summer day, it collapsed. I found out that PVC pipe was actually stronger. So I decided to just keep it and save it. This is my latest creation yet. This is Chuck E. Cheese, which is controlled by a motor. His eyes move like this. When I was really little, I went to Chuck E. Cheese, but not for any of the pizza or the arcade games. I went because of the animatronics. But when I recently found out that Chuck E. Cheese was getting rid of their animatronics for a dance floor, I begged managers and all that stuff if I could buy it off of them, but they said no because of copyright reasons. So I made my own. I learned my mistake from making it wood body, so now it's all PVC pipe. I've always wanted a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic, but I couldn't have that happen. But I could surely make one. Next up is Jasper. He's my latest creation yet aside from Chucky. This time he's a manual puppet, so his eyes and mouth move. The same as Chucky, he also has a PVC pipe body. His eyes move by a Hot Wheels car. You know how Hot Wheels have like a hinge, kind of? I glued the eyelids to that, and then I put a stick on the back so I could go up and down. And for the mouth, I just put a skewer in a box, added a lever, and then I put it up and down, and then now the mouth moves. When I was about 6 or 7 years old, around that age group, I really was into Five Nights at Freddy's. So what did I do? I created my very own figurines that have air clay. This is Marionette. This is Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Foxy, Bonnie, Freddy, Foxy, and Withered Bonnie. Also, for Halloween, my grandma, me, and my dad were dressed up as Five Nights at Freddy's. So this is a Chica mask I made, and this is one that my grandma wore. This is the mask that my dad wore, and this is Foxy. And after that, I decided to make some Ever stuff, so I made my very own Foxy sock puppet, a Withered Bonnie plushie that I made out of a officially licensed Bonnie plush. I just cut off the face and cut off the arm and edited it. And this is a bobblehead I made with air clay and paint. This is a Withered Bonnie puppet. He can be on your hand, and this is recycled out of an oatmeal box. first found out about Chuck E. Cheese, I really wanted to make a Chuck E. Cheese inspired puppet, so I decided to make this. Hi, my name is Chuck E. Cheese. Next, when I found out that vintage toys can be animatronics too, I decided to make my very own version. This is Teddy Ruxpin. He's the world's first talking toy. He worked off of cassette tapes, so it would normally go on the back here. This is a Jolly Chimp. He was featured in Toy Story 3 and he's the classical music cymbal clapping monkey. This is a Chuck E. Cheese inspired 2000s type plush. At the time, I didn't know how to use a sewing machine or sew by hand, so I decided to use hot glue. And also he's made by a Mickey Mouse plush. Now, when I found out about how Sanrio had vintage plushies, I decided to make my very own Karopi or Karapi, as some people might say, plush, vintage inspired. It's also hand sewn. This is why I knew how to sew. This is Chuck E. Cheese. He's my first ever big puppet I've ever made. This guy was also featured on Cron 4 when I was on the news. His eyelashes are actual eyelashes that are like fake, used for a woman. The eyes move the same way as the Jasper puppet. The wheels act as a hinge for the eyes to move, like this. The mouth also moves while to control the stick. And believe it or not, this thing's made out of paper. Like, see? Paper and tape. Let's go look at some footage while I was on Amazing Kids Cron 4 live in the Bay.
Joining me now to discuss more is today's amazing kid artist, Luke. Luke, thank you so much for joining us here on Live in the Bay. This first one, can you tell me about what this piece is and why you made it?
He's a Jolly Chimp that I sewn by myself.
And what went into making the Jolly Chimp?
Okay, so I've always wanted one, and then, I fought, and then I decided to make my own, and then I hand sewed it, and I used plastic, you know the plastic cones?
Yes.
I used the plastic cones for the symbols.
Wow, that is so cool. Now let's move on to these guys over here. Tell me about these two characters.
Okay, so this one is Teddy Ruxpin. He's made out of a water bottle, fabric, and fur.
And fur. And what about this guy right here? That looks like the Chuck E. Cheese guy.
Yeah, so I had an old Mickey Mouse plush. I decided there's nothing to do with him, so I decided to turn him into Chuck E. Cheese.
You made this really cool guitar. I kind of want to take this home. Tell me about this one.
Okay, so this is a guitar that I made when I was 7.
7? So that was what, 2 years ago?
Yes.
Wow. And does it play? Kind of, right?
Kind of.
Yeah. Well, this is really... You have plans with these two masks?
No, I just went for it.
You went for it? Well, how did you make the masks?
Okay, so I just took a random mask that was in storage. And then I was like, what can I do with these masks? I was like, we had some left out cardboard and cardstock. So I was like, maybe we can use these to make masks. And that's what we did.
So it sounds like you like to reuse materials that were used for something else and then turn it into artwork. Is that right?
Yes, I reuse.
That's awesome. Who is this cast and crew? Star-studded crew, I should say.
It's Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a video game. It's a scary video game.
This is the Chuck E. Cheese mouse here, and I know you're really proud of this. Tell us about this guy.
A puppet.
And his mouth moves and his eyes move? Wow. Look at that. How did you make the eyes move?
And Drew Massey inspired me to do this.
Wow. Drew Massey is so cool. Did he also inspire you to make this next big guy, your biggest invention yet? Can you tell me about him?
Yeah.
So who is he?
He's Chuck E. Cheese. He started off as an old Jolly Chimp named Monty.
And tell me more.
In the garage, it was like all stored dusty. And I was like, there's nothing to do with it. So my dad was like going to throw it away, but I was like, no, we can use this for something.
And you did?
Yes.
And you turned him into a big, automated Chuck E. Cheese mouse now.
Yeah.
So out of all the inventions you've ever done, who is your favorite out of all of them?
He has to be my favorite.
This guy right here?
Yeah.
Well, are you gonna give me a big high five? Because I think you are so awesome. You're a cool creator, you're an awesome artist. You wanna say hi to everybody at home? Give them all a
Hi.
wave. Say, hey, I'm a superstar now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Luke, so much for joining us today.
Every time I want something, I decide to make my own version. And I really wanted a hamster, so I decided to make my own version. Now these are controlled by a servo. A servo is a motor. Let me show you an example. As you can see, it's moving like this. I can control the pace and all that. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make my very own. I do repurpose a lot of materials with mine, so I did use some packaging. So first, I wrap it around like this. So once you wrap it around, you're gonna want to get the battery, put it in the socket right here. I make sure to tuck it in so it doesn't like get in the way. So after that, I tape it with some electrical tape. After that, you can plug it in. Plug in your servo. As you can see there. And then I put the servo on top for the head. And after that, I put on the head itself. And it looks something like this. But right now, I'm gonna glue on the cosmetics, like the arms and stuff. So first, I'm gonna glue on this. Now I'm gonna glue on the other arm. And then we put on the tail. Okay, that should be good. And then let's do the feet. So I'm gonna glue it on. Glue it on. Now as you can see, this is how I made it. I'm not gonna put the motor on the head. Otherwise, this video will be too long. So now I'm gonna show you the movement of these guys. So this is my hamster I made with a servo. Remember how I said it moves? This is the same concept, but except this time I programmed it to work on the smartphone. So you see? Open, close. Open, close. Now this is his advanced brother. This is the same mechanism as this guy over here. So as you can see, he can nod his head, shake his head, and then he can nod it. So I call him Say Yes or No Joe. So now we're gonna ask Say Yes or No Joe some questions. Hey, do you think I look good? Aw. Are you proud to be on this show? Do you think I'll be a superstar someday? What a cool neck movement. Cue dance. Look at that. He even has his own personality. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!